This is you on a Tuesday afternoon. You are scrolling through Amazon or walking through a local bookstore, and your eyes catch a minimalist book cover with a bold, aggressive title like Optimize Your Brain, or The 5 a.m. Multimillionaire, or Unclutter Your Soul. You look at the back cover. You read buzzwords like synergy, hyperfocus, and unleash your hidden potential. You look at your current life, which right now consists of eating cold pizza over the kitchen sink while watching a 3-hour video essay about a video game you have never played. You feel a sudden, violent surge of existential shame. You buy the book. You spend $25. You are no longer just a regular, struggling person. You are a visionary on a profound self-improvement journey. This is your master plan. You are going to read exactly 20 pages every single night before bed. You will underline key phrases with a bright yellow highlighter. You will implement every single habit immediately. Within 3 weeks, you will be waking up at 4:30 a.m., meditating for 45 minutes, lifting heavy weights, eating raw spinach, and effortlessly making 6 figures from a side hustle you haven't even invented yet. You carry the book home like a sacred artifact. You sit at your desk. You open to chapter 1, the first step to greatness. You read the first 5 pages. The author tells you that successful people make their bed every single morning. You stop reading. You look at your messy, unmade bed. You immediately stand up, pull the blankets tight, and smooth out the wrinkles. You stand back and admire your work. You feel an overwhelming wave of pure accomplishment. You feel so incredibly productive that you decide you have basically already achieved success. You have unlocked the secret. You are practically a CEO now. But is that really what happens? Let's assume it is now 9 p.m. on a Thursday. You have your book ready on your nightstand. You are fully prepared to read Chapter 2, Mastering the Focus Mindset. Do you immediately pick up the book, open the pages, and absorb the knowledge for the next hour? Or do you spend 15 minutes finding the absolute perfect lo-fi hip-hop playlist on Spotify to set the ideal reading mood? Spend another 10 minutes adjusting the exact brightness and warmth of your smart bulb, because reading under suboptimal lighting causes eye strain and a true intellectual protects their vision. Spend 12 minutes realizing your desk is slightly dusty, and you absolutely cannot fill your brain with success strategies while living in physical filth. So you end up doing a deep clean of your entire bedroom. Spend 8 minutes realizing that all this sudden productivity has made you incredibly thirsty, so you go to the kitchen to brew a specific artisanal chamomile tea to maximize your cognitive relaxation. Wait, why has it been 55 minutes and you haven't actually opened the book yet? But fine, let's assume this. Let's assume you managed to defeat all distractions. You sit down. You open Chapter 2. You read the very first sentence. To change your life, you must first master the art of deep, uninterrupted focus. Do you keep reading? Or does your brain immediately start tossing and turning and wondering, how can I achieve deep focus if my phone is sitting right next to me? What if there is an emergency? What if a long-lost relative from a distant country passes away and leaves me a vast inheritance, but the lawyer can only reach me via Instagram direct message, and I missed the notification because I was too busy reading? If I do get a massive inheritance, how am I supposed to manage that much wealth without a financial advisor? Do multimillionaires pay taxes on inheritances from fictional distant relatives? What if the tax laws change next year because of the upcoming election? If the economy collapses due to shifting global markets, will paper money even matter anymore? If currency becomes worthless, will people start trading self-help books for canned beans and ammunition? If a roaming band of post-apocalyptic raiders attacks my shelter, will I be able to defend myself by throwing this hardback copy of Mastering the Focus Mindset directly at their faces? Is the thickness of this specific book sufficient to stop a small-caliber projectile? If I get shot while holding a self-help book over my chest, will the media call it ironic or poetic? Okay, stop thinking absolute nonsense. Read, read, read! But wait, if you look closely at the author's biography on the jacket flap, You notice he graduated from an elite university and immediately started a venture-backed tech startup at age 22. You are currently past that age. You begin to realize that the author didn't become successful by reading self-help books. He became successful by being rich and having a network of wealthy connections, and then he wrote a self-help book to sell to desperate, anxious people like you to make even more money. The entire genre is a brilliant marketing loop. You are not a student of success. You are a victim of a capitalistic dopamine trap. This is a profound socio-political realization. You are practically a genius for figuring this out. You don't need to finish the book anymore. Ultimately, you rationalize that since you have already mastered the core concepts of making your bed and identifying societal illusions, you have extracted 90% of the book's actual value anyway. Spending more time reading would just be a diminishing return on your investment. So, you place the book gently on your desk. Anyway, there is really no need to feel so guilty and pathetic about it. A book is a versatile object. Instead of forcing yourself through 300 pages of repetitive corporate jargon, why not just use this beautiful, expensive $25 hardback as a coaster for your iced coffee? It protects your desk from water rings, which technically aligns perfectly with your original goal of maintaining an organized, successful living environment. But of course, we all know you are just going to scroll through TikTok for the next 3 hours until your eyes burn. Anyway, let's just browse Amazon for one more book about overcoming smartphone addiction while waiting for sleep to hit.